welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video all about college. Woo! I graduated in 2015 from Northern Kentucky University. I loved it there. It was amazing. I would highly recommend that school to anyone if they ever ask me questions about my school, and it was just an amazing time. Honestly, the best 4 years of my life so far. Yes, college is a very vague topic, but I'm just kind of grazing on a few subjects. If you would like me to go in more in depth, leave a comment below and I can definitely film more videos about this. But I asked you guys on Twitter to ask me questions, anything and everything about college, from hookups to, you know, actual classes to organization, anything. And you guys tweeted me your questions, and I even opened up my DMs in case you guys were a little too embarrassed and wanted it to remain anonymous to the world on social media, except for my eyes, I guess. I don't know. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop into the questions. This was a question I got a lot, and it is, how did you decide which college was right for you? And honestly, there's no right way to choose a college. The college that I ended up going to, it just kind of fell into my lap. It wasn't exactly my first choice, but I only applied to one Kentucky school and the rest were out of state. I had like a mid-senior year crisis and I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. And so then I just kind of had to go to Northern Kentucky University. To me, something that's really important, and I think a lot of people kind of forget in this kind of culture because we're all kind of swept up in the, we want to go to the place that has like the coolest name and the reputation, when in reality you should go where you feel comfortable and where you can afford. I didn't really think of it at the time because thankfully I was lucky enough for my parents to pay for my college tuition. If I did have to pay for my college myself, I probably still would have chosen to go to Northern Kentucky University because I don't want to go somewhere where I'm gonna just rack up a bunch of bills and debt and everything like that. And also just think about like where you're comfortable, where you get that home feeling, because I mean, you want that comfort whenever you're going to a new school because it is something out of your comfort zone. And so whatever feels best for you and offers the stuff that you need and everything like that, then there it is. I'm getting a lot of questions about sorority life and everything like that. So just to kind of give you guys a heads up, I already have a video all about sorority life, everything, tips, recruitment, terminology you need to know. And it is, I mean, I think it's a really good video. So if you want to check it out, I will be linking it in the description box. Check it out. I just don't want to be redundant and answer the same questions that I kind of answer in there. So check that one out. As a new college graduate, I would love to know about your transition from college life to the real world and how you dealt with not going back to school the first fall after your graduation. That is a great question. That is something that just is such a weird thing when you go on Snapchat and see everyone like going to college parties that you used to go to and going to their first day of school and you're not doing it. It is a lot to take in, but honestly, it's kind of important to remind yourself that yes, those years were amazing, but also there's going to be better years ahead, and you know, you have to grow up sometime. I had such serious FOMO for missing out on all those college parties, and you can go back and go to some parties, but don't be one of those people that goes back all the time. Okay, you graduated college, you don't need to stay in college forever kind of thing. Know that there's great things in your life at this moment that weren't necessarily in your life when you were in college. And yeah, so that's why I think it's important to remind yourself whenever you feel that FOMO. Do you think someone is missing out on the college experience if they stay in a relationship with the person they dated all throughout high school? No, I don't think there is a proper college experience. I think it's all about what you make of the time. And I think it's important to know that yes, you guys love each other and you want to be around each other, but don't limit yourself to just him or her. It's important to make other friends because you are in a new chapter of your life. And so make sure you cater to them, but also cater to other people too. Join a sorority and bring your boyfriend to the day parties or something like that. You know, there's no right way to do college. The next question is, what do you do about fuckboys and frats? Like, how do you not get attached because it seems like they will always end up screwing you over? So this is still one of my biggest pet peeves, even though I'm graduated from college and everything like that. Not all frat guys are fuckboys. Sorry for the crude word. That's kind of stereotyping a certain group of people. Yes, there's some guys that are fuckboys in this world and they can be in Greek life or out of Greek life. I think that's just kind of a general question for all men, is how do you deal with them? Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a ton of people in college that fall under that category. You kind of live and you learn when it comes to that. I just now have like this radar. Like the moment some guy shows me that he has the signs of being a fuckboy, texting you late night, don't really like to be with you in public, then I'm like, no, I'm too old for this. Like, don't even mess around. Whenever you're in college and you see these signs, you don't let yourself fall for them before it's too late. You can kind of help prevent yourself from falling for a fuckboy. Yes, there's girls who can change a guy, that like the bad boy and everything like that. You deserve a Prince Charming. You deserve like the guy who's gonna open your door for you and take you out on dates. Don't settle for one of those guys, but also don't stereotype those guys in frats. I mean, I lived with 4 frat guys my senior year, and none of them were one of those guys. They were the sweetest people. They would walk me home from parties whenever I was like crying because I was just really drunk or something like that. Yay. If you were in a sorority, did you feel pressured to party, and are you looked down upon if you don't? For me, in my personal experience, I never felt pressured to party. I was not a big partier when I even first went to college, and so I just never really dabbled in that my freshman and sophomore year. And I honestly, truly believe that I never felt bad for not participating in that stuff. I would DD people, and I would go to those parties. I was a very mild freshman. I'm going to be a senior in college this fall. Any advice? Woo! Now, I'm not exactly sure how it is for your degree, but for my degree, I basically was already finished with all of my like big hard classes because I got them out of the way like in my freshman, sophomore, junior year. And my senior year was a little bit easier, so I think it's kind of important, hey freshmen, listen to me, that if you are getting involved in those upper level classes, to kind of get those out of the way so you can have like a fun senior year. Because yes, it's cool to have like a fun freshman year, but having a fun senior is really important, and you're getting ready to go to the real world where you're gonna have to 100% pay bills and pay back student loans and all that stuff. The best advice I can give you guys is to live up your senior year. It's gonna be gone in the blink of an eye. My senior year went by so freaking fast. The next question is best way to balance classes, sleep, and social life without losing one of the options. Yes, your agenda will be your best friend, and I know that's so cliche to say, but it was my best friend. It never let me down, so that's all I'm saying. And it's still my best friend, so that thing never even screwed me over once. Being able to schedule your time in college and learning time management is really important, and I think since you have 4 years to kind of figure that out, you will figure it out. And some days are harder than others. Like some days you have 5 billion things to do, and so you will lose sleep. But learning to say no to social events to catch up on sleep or even study for classes or something like that, is being in a sorority worth it? I can honestly say 150% yes. I would highly recommend it to anyone that kind of is interested in it. I think it's going to be a great experience for you, and it was an amazing experience for me. I met some of my best friends through Greek life, not just being in a sorority, but also like, you know, the fraternities and all other sororities on campus and everything like that. Yeah, once again, check out my sorority video. I thought it was really useful. So my final question is going to be, what are your thoughts and opinions on the hookup culture in college? Do you think it will always be this way? Honestly, do what you feel comfortable doing. I don't really know how to answer this question without judging me or saying I said something wrong or anything like that, but I think as long as you're safe and you take care of yourself, that, you know, you can do whatever you want, I guess, as long as you are giving mutual consent and you are being safe and being healthy, like peeing after sex in case of a UTI, being on birth control. Yes, you want to have fun, but you also want to remain healthy too. The hookup culture can be a little casual in college, and I want to remind you guys to not get yourself into something that you're not ready for or prepared for, because yes, maybe some guys are forward and they're like, you know, I just want to be friends with benefits or something like that. Don't expect them to enter a relationship with you. That's not how it works out in real life usually. If you guys want me to go more in depth with that, not tips on how to hook up or anything like that, I can. Just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, so now I feel really awkward. Just kidding, I don't feel awkward. I never feel awkward. So that concludes my question and answers video for back to school. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know, because I would be happy to do them again. I really like talking to you guys and engaging in conversation with you guys, and I think this is a great way to do it. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!